I packed up what I needed, just a coat and some old shoes. Left a note beside the window, I just need to hear the truth. The highway lights kept fading as the stars began to rise, and every mile I drove away felt like breath I hadn't tried. I didn't know what I would find, but I had to leave it all behind. Far from the noise of town, where the only sound is wind, and the pressure in my chest starts to loosen from within. No voices telling me who I should be now, just quiet peace, far from the noise of town. I found a cabin by the meadow, where the wildflowers run free, and the night feels like a blanket that was always meant for me. I don't miss the glowing screens or the rush to be on time. Out here the only clock that ticks is nature's gentle chime. The silence knows the words I need. It rocks me like a wind-blown reed. Far from the noise of town, where I'm not afraid to feel, and the laughter that I lost starts to echo back as real. No strangers looking right through my breakdown, just me, myself, far from the noise of town. Let the sirens fade, let the traffic stall. I found a place with no need to call, no schedules, no rush, no what now. Just freedom in the hush somehow. Far from the noise of town, where I speak and I'm heard, where the sky holds every answer and the silence says a word. I used to drown in the noise all around, but I'm breathing deep, far from the noise of town. Yeah, I'm finally free, where no one needs to find me. I walked through storms and city lights, through promises and doubt. Tried to find myself in places that always left me out. But something in the wild called me softer than a name, and led me down a quiet path I'll never leave again. No crowds to cheer, no race to win, just gentle skies and softer skin. Somewhere peaceful just for me, where I can sit beneath a tree, where no one asks for more than breath, and stillness doesn't feel like death. A porch, a stream, a sky so wide, a place where my whole soul can hide. I finally found where I should be, somewhere peaceful just for me. The lake reflects the open sky, the pines hum low and slow, and every wound I carried here has learned to let me go. There's no need to be stronger now, no need to prove my place, just me and air and quiet light, and time that shows its grace. The world can turn, I'll let it spin, but I won't lose this peace again. Somewhere peaceful just for me, where the wind writes poetry, where every bird and leaf and sound reminds me I've been gently found. Not famous, fast, or full of pride, just present in the turning tide. I'm who I'm meant and long to be, somewhere peaceful just for me. Let others chase their bigger skies, their towers tall, their polished ties. I found my truth in simpler ground, in silence that's more safe than sound. Somewhere peaceful just for me, where I can sit and let things be. No mask, no rush, no need to flee. Just breath, just hope, just memory. A cabin light, a whispering breeze, a heart that finally finds its ease. I'll live and love and let life be, somewhere peaceful just for me. And I'll stay right here where the noise can't find its way. Out here the night don't ask for much, just a fire and time and a sky to trust. No headlights, no fences, no need to explain, just the hush of the wind and the scent of rain. I sit still in the cold and glow, let the memories start to flow, where the stars can hear me think, where my heart speaks more than I ever dreamed. No crowd to please, no mask to wear, just the truth of who I am out there. I whisper secrets I never could speak, and I swear the stars, they listen deep, where the stars can hear me think. That old scar I've been hiding for years feels softer now beneath the tears. I talk to the sky like an old best friend, and feel the kind of quiet that won't pretend. It don't reply, it don't judge back, but it holds my pain like a soft old track, where the stars can hear me think, where silence shines more than we think. No clocks to race, no phone to ring, just space enough to feel everything. And the hurt I've held beneath the brink comes pouring out as I start to sink, where the stars can hear me think. It's not a place on any map, but you'll know it when your soul leans back, where healing comes not in a word, but in silence, gently heard, where the stars can hear me think, and the dark feels more like a missing link, where every sigh, every heavy part floats upward to that glowing art. No judgment, just a silver wink from galaxies that never blink. Yeah, the stars can hear me think, and maybe, just maybe, they understand. I've been running every morning, chasing things I can't explain, stacking hours on my shoulders like I'm fighting off the rain. But the noise got too heavy and the weight began to grow, so I followed that old river just to see where it would go. It curved like time with patient grace and led me to a quiet place. Let the river slow me down, let it carry all I found. Every worry, every strain, let the water wash my name. No more hurry, no more sound, let the river slow me down. I kicked off my old boots, let my feet sink in the sand, watched the sunlight dance on water like it knew just who I am. There's a kind of peace in drifting when you let the current lead. No direction, just a moment, just a soul that's finally free. The world can wait, the clocks can pause. I've traded noise for nature's laws. Let the river slow me down, let it carry all I found. Every burden, every scar, let it float away so far. No more running, no more crown, let the river slow me down. I used to think that moving fast was the only way to make life last, but peace is found in letting go and letting water gently flow. Let the river slow me down, let it hush this restless town. Take my breath, return it light, let me sleep in stars tonight. No more needing to be found, let the river slow me down. Yeah, I'll stay where hearts don't drown, let the river slow me down. There's a hush upon the rooftops, there's a whisper in the trees, and the sky begins to open with a quiet kind of ease. No thunder in the distance, no flashes bold and bright, just a gentle falling rhythm that tucks in the fading light. And I sit by the window, warm coffee in hand, letting go of what I tried too hard to understand. When the rain falls soft, the world stands still, and my restless thoughts learn how to feel. Every drop a prayer that slowly lands, washing over dreams I tried to plan. It's not loud, it's not tough, but it's healing me enough. When the rain falls soft, I breathe again. Old pages of my journal curl beneath the open sill. I read the lines I wrote in pain, but somehow I feel still. The storm I feared inside me now feels softer in this sound, and the tears I used to hide just quietly fall down. There's no rush to fix the past, this moment holds me slow and vast. When the rain falls soft, the noise is gone, and the weight I carried moves along. Like the sky forgave what I held tight, and gave me peace in pale twilight. It don't scream, it don't shout, but it helps me let it out. When the rain falls soft, I breathe again. It doesn't need a roar to cleanse. It comes like love between old friends, a silence speaking loud and true. You don't have to push it through. When the rain falls soft, my heart feels known, like I never had to go it all alone. The world slows down, the shadows fade, and I am safe in the sound it made. No more fear, no more bluff, just this rain and that's enough. When the rain falls soft, I breathe again. And I stay without the pain, just listening to the soft, soft rain. Don't bring your answers, don't bring a plan. Just bring yourself and take my hand. And there's a spot down by the water where the moss grows thick and green, and the world forgets to matter in the hush between the trees. No words required, no need to say, just be with me and drift away. Sit with me beside the stream where time slows down and thoughts can dream. Let the water write the lines that we've been too afraid to find. We don't need to fill the air to feel the weight of someone there. Just your presence soft and clean. Come sit with me beside the stream. You've carried storms inside your chest. I've seen them when you try to rest, but here the breeze can hush them all and wash the worry thin. The stream don't ask where you've been, it only lets you in. So lean your back against the stone and know you're never here alone. Sit with me beside the stream where no one's chasing any dream. Let the sky reflect our scars like broken lights from distant stars. We don't need a single word to let our buried hearts be heard. Peace is stronger than it seems. Just sit with me beside the stream. There's healing in the silence shared, and knowing someone simply cares. No fixing, no disguise, just presence meet in tired eyes. Sit with me beside the stream, let your soul unwind and lean. We've both been loud for far too long, now let the water sing its song. You don't have to play a part, just show up with your honest heart. Let stillness flow between the seams. Come sit with me beside the stream. And when we rise, we'll rise in peace, but for now just stay with me. not a house made out of stone, and not a roof above my head. It's not a place marked on a map or something someone said. It's the quiet in the morning when the fog still hugs the trees, the kind of hush that holds you close and whispers, just be free. No thunder in the silence here, just a calm that makes things clear. I found shelter in the stillness where the world fades far away. No need for words, no need for witness, just the breath of earth and day. It holds me like a prayer in the quiet open air. I found shelter in the stillness, and I think I'll always stay. There's no door that needs to close, no rules to hold me in, just the wind that moves like kindness in the soft sound of the wind. I light a fire by the creek and warm my hands with grace. No fear, no rush, no destination, just this sacred space. Out here I don't pretend to cope, this stillness gave my spirit hope. I found shelter in the stillness where the noise can't touch my name. No calendar, no hurried witness, just the sky and me the same. I don't need to run or hide, I just breathe and open wide. I found shelter in the stillness where I let go of the blame. We search for answers loud and fast, in crowds and lights that never last, but peace is found in softer sound, a place where hearts don't drown. I found shelter in the stillness where the broken come to heal. No spotlight, no false forgiveness, just a love that feels so real. You won't find it in a town, only here where dreams lie down. I found shelter in the stillness, and now I know what's real. Let the world keep turning loud, I got stillness now. I drove past the last red barn where the gravel meets the sky, where the road turns into nothing and the winds just wander by. Pulled off near a golden meadow where the wildflowers don't care if you're broken, lost, or healing. They just bloom and fill the air. No welcome sign, no guiding hand, but somehow here I understand. Peace found in a lonely field where silence helps my heart to heal. No voices pulling me away, no promises I had to stay, just open sky and breathing room where all the past can be exhumed. Yeah, I found peace in a lonely field. I lay down in the tall grass, let the world fade out of view. Felt the breeze move through my fingers like it always somehow knew that I'd been carrying too much, that my soul was worn and thin. And this field don't offer answers, but it lets the calm begin. It's not the kind of peace you chase, it waits for you in empty space. Peace found in a lonely field. No need to shout, no need to kneel. Just let the quiet hold your weight. Let the wind decide your fate. No ticking clock, no need to yield. Just steady grace across this field. Yeah, I found peace in a lonely field. They say peace lives in crowded hearts, but I found mine where stillness starts, where nothing tries to fix a mold, just lets you be, just takes hold. Peace found in a lonely field, where the softest truth is finally real, where every scar, each shattered part, can lie down gently in the dark. I didn't know what I would feel, but now I know the silence heals. I found peace in a lonely field, and I'll return whenever life gets loud again. I took the back road no one knows, past the creeks and winding stones, left behind the city's cries for a world that feels like home. There's no signal in these mountains, but I never felt more seen than walking through the whispering woods and shades of gold and green. Each step I take, I breathe in deep. The forest guards my secret sweet. No one but the pines can hear me now. No judgment, no questions, no broken vow. Just the rustling wind in a sky so wide, a quiet grace I could never find. I came here to lose what wasn't mine, and I found myself with the pines. They don't care about my failures or the weight I used to bear. They just sway with ancient patience in the cold and open air. I talk out loud to no one, let my tears fall where they may, and the forest in its silence gently takes them all away. The bark is rough, the ground is still, but peace like this can only heal. No one but the pines can hear me now. No judgment, no questions, no broken vow. Just the rustling wind and a sky so wide, a quiet grace I could never find. I came here to lose what wasn't mine, and I found myself with the pines. Let the world forget my name, let the noise go on the same. I found a love that doesn't fade, the wild, the green, the unafraid. No one but the pines can hear me now. They stand so tall, they don't ask how. Just hold me still when the world world unwinds, with roots that reach beyond the mind. I came to leave, but now I stay, with no one but the pines today. Yeah, I'll stay with the pines, where I'm finally okay. Steam's rising from the coffee cup, wood smoke curling in the air. Sunlight creeps across the cabin floor without a single care. The fire pops like it's whispering secrets only morning knows. And all the rush I used to chase just melts like April snow. No alarm, no traffic jam, just me, the fire, and who I am. Mornings by the firelight, wrapped in flannel, feeling right. The world can wait, the clock can slow. There's peace in letting nothing go. I stir the flames, I warm my hands. I'm not rushing to make plans. It's heaven hiding in plain sight, these mornings by the firelight. There's a journal on the table, filled with thoughts I used to fear. But out here in this stillness, they don't feel so loud and near. I watch the embers glowing soft, like they're breathing just like me. And every sip of quiet brings the calm I used to need. No inbox full of things to do, just this moment pulling through. Mornings by the firelight, with soft winds and fading night. A second chance with every spark, a gentle start, not loud or stark. The day begins, but not too fast. I let the stillness gently last, and let the smoke drift out of sight from these mornings by the firelight. I used to run on caffeine and noise, but now I find a different voice in crackling logs and morning air, and time enough to truly care. Mornings by the firelight, where slow feels strong and small feels right. No chasing fame, no weight to bear, just breathing deep and being there. The world may spin, the news may roar, but here I'm not afraid no more. Just me and peace and soft twilight, in mornings by the firelight. Yeah, I'll keep starting my days this way, till the fire fades or the winds won't stay. I used to chase a picture frame, 4 walls and a door, a place to hang my jacket, a nameplate by the floor. But out here with the branches swaying gentle in the breeze, I found a kind of home I never knew I'd need. It ain't built with hammer, brick, and nail, but love like this, it never fails. Home beneath the trees, where the sunlight filters peace. No locks, no keys, just wind and leaves and roots that hold what I believe. I breathe like I was meant to be, untamed, unseen, and finally free. Yeah, this is home beneath the the trees. A blanket made of moss and sky, a pillow carved in stone, the songs of birds, the creak of wood, they tell me I'm not alone. The world may think I've wandered far, but I have never felt more grounded than the day I let the forest know myself. They don't ask me what I've done, just let me rest beneath the sun. Home beneath the trees, where my thoughts fall soft with ease. No fences drawn, no need to flee, just quiet truth surrounding me. And every breath feels like release in this cathedral made of peace. Yeah, this is home beneath the trees. I don't need a front porch swing when I got robins here to sing. And I don't miss that city sound when there's a creek that calms me down. Home beneath the trees, where no one has to see to believe. No mortgage, no street, no mailbox sign, but every inch of peace is mine. I found what most will never see, a home inside of being free. Yeah, I belong beneath these trees, and I'll stay as long as the wind still knows my name. I followed every highway, every road that made some sense, measured miles by expectation, fenced in by common fence. But every turn just brought me back to questions I still hold, till I reached the end of knowing and let the silence take control. I folded up my plan real slow and let the wild begin to show. So I leave the map behind, let the wind redraw the lines. Don't need a path to call it home. Sometimes peace is found alone. No north, no name, no border sign, just a feeling in this heart of mine that tells me I'll be fine if I leave the map behind. There's a freedom in not knowing what tomorrow's gonna bring, when you listen to the mountains more than anybody's ring. I found trails that weren't on paper, just in footprints and in light, and they led me somewhere softer than the dreams I used to write. The sky became my only guide, and I let go of foolish pride. So I leave the map behind, trade directions for the pine. No more checking if I'm late, or wondering if I'm second rate. The sun still shines, the creek still winds, even when no roots are signed. Yeah, I feel more alive when I leave the map behind. We spend our lives with points and pins, but never ask where peace begins. It's not in dots or perfect roads, it's in the quiet no one knows. Let the moment be designed by instinct, hope, and slowing down. By losing things I thought I'd found, I may not reach some grand headline, but I'll find truth in broken lines. Yeah, I'll claim what's mine when I leave the map behind. And I'll keep walking, heart wide open, undefined. Used to mark my days and list, chasing time I couldn't hold, running fast to nowhere, buying dreams someone else sold. But the birds out here don't hurry, and the rivers never late. They move by something deeper, something patience helps create. So I laid my watch down by the stream, let the stillness build my dream. I want a life that doesn't rush, where quiet moments mean as much, where coffee warms in morning light, and stars still matter late at night. I'll trade the hustle for the hush, and learn the beauty in the brush. Yeah, I want love, I want enough, and a life that doesn't rush. I found joy in hanging laundry, letting breezes dry my clothes, and peace in hearing raindrops tapping soft on cabin windows. I don't miss the constant ringing or the meetings back in town, 'cause out here the only pressure's from the pine trees leaning down. It's not success if I can't breathe, so I chose stillness over speed. I want a life that doesn't rush, where hearts aren't judged by how they crush, but by the way they hold and care, and sit in silence when you're there. A porch, a stream, a gentle hush that lets me live, not just keep up. Yeah, I want time, not just a crutch, but a life that doesn't rush. Let others chase their finish lines, I'll find mine in slower signs, like dinner slow cooked on the fire, and loving with my whole desire. Give me a life that doesn't rush, where mornings bloom and evenings blush, where I can breathe and rest my name, and not feel like I'm in a game. I'll count the laughs, not checks or such, and build a soul, not just a crutch. Yes, I want peace, not just a crush. I want a life that doesn't rush, and I'll live it slow, where the wild flowers grow. It's got creaky wooden floorboards and a roof that leaks in spring, a coffee cup with chipped off paint, and an old porch light that swings. But there's a calm behind these walls, a peace that's hard to find. And though the world forgot this place, it's always on my mind. I don't need gold or city lights, I've got these stars and firelight. 'Cause this cabin holds my heart, every board, every scar, every crack tells a story, every breeze sings who we are. No, it don't look like much, but it knows my quiet part, where the world can't tear me open, cabin holds my heart. There's a journal by the window, filled with poems and coffee stains. A rocking chair that once was yours still creaks when it calls your name. I hear you in the pine trees, I feel you in the rain. This place don't make me lonely, just helps me live the pain. It holds the love, it holds the ache, the nights I've been but never break. 'Cause this cabin holds my heart, every board, every scar, every shadow on the ceiling knows exactly who we are. I don't need crowds or charts, just the wood and wind and art of a place that doesn't leave me. This cabin holds my heart. Let the world keep building towers, I'll stay here with stars and hours that move slow enough to feel something quiet, something real. Yes, this cabin holds my heart. In its silence I restart. It may be small, but it's enough to keep me whole when life gets tough. It's where I end, where I start. This old place is still my part. No, I'll never be apart. This cabin holds my heart, even if I go too far. I'll come back where my heart still is, this cabin in the dark. I passed the last gas station about an hour back or so. The painted lines are fading and the map don't seem to know where this gravel leads or why it pulls me in this deep. But something in the silence tells me it's a peace I'll keep. The radio's just static now, but the wind still hums somehow. Down the road with no name, no past to haunt, no one to blame. Just the trees leaning close like they know my soul, and a sky so wide it could make you whole. No signs, no lights, no claim, just me, just peace down the road with no name. I've chased too many highways, trying it hard to make things fit, thinking love was just a finish line if I kept running it. But out here there's no races, just a breeze that tells the truth. The freedom ain't a trophy, it's a moment spent with roots. And every mile unwinds regret, in dust and time I just forget. Down the road with no name, where no one wins and no one came. Just an echo in the canyon and a heart that finally feels like all this quiet might just heal. No plan, no pride, no game, just me and the stars down the road with no name. Some roads lead to something more, but this one leads to my own core. I thought I'd lost my way before, but I was always heading for this road with no name, where I'm not broken, not ashamed, just a soul in worn out boots, finding truth in deeper roots. I may never make a claim, but I'm whole down the road with no name. Let the others chase their fame. I've got peace, no need for name.
There's a cabin made of cedar wood just beyond the hill, where the water holds the morning light and the breeze moves slow and still. I walk barefoot on the shoreline, let the silence speak its way. 1,000 thoughts I used to chase just drift and fade away. No ticking clocks, no deadlines here, just the sound of peace that draws me near. By the lake where time stands still and my restless soul can finally feel the hush of dawn, the breath of trees, a quiet world made just for me. No past to chase, no future to feel, just love and calm where time stands still. A heron flies across the glass, wings slow as Sunday grace. I see my reflection looking back with a softer kind of face. There's coffee warming on the fire, and the skies are painted blue, and every breeze that kisses me feels like it carries you. No need to run, no need to speak. This peace is everything I seek. Where time stands still and my restless soul can finally feel the hush of dawn, the breath of trees, a quiet world made just for me. No past to chase, no future to feel, just love and calm where time stands still. I once believed the world was fast, that happiness was rushing past, but here I found the sweetest truth. The stillness brought me back to you. By the lake where time stands still, where the silence heals and always will, the hush of dawn, the breath of trees, a quiet world made just for me. No need to change, no need to will, just peace and love where time stands still. Here I'll stay, no higher thrill than by the lake where time stands still.
Packed up my worries, left them by the door, drove out past the county line, didn't need much more. Just a flannel shirt, this old guitar, and a quiet dream getting far. No signal on my phone, but peace I've never known waits where wildflowers grow. Where the quiet winds blow through the tall pine trees, and the water talks soft to the falling leaves. No roads to follow, no need to know. I'm finally home where the quiet winds blow. The sky turned golden as the day slowed down. Heard the breeze hum low, not a soul around. I watched the sun sink behind the hill and felt my restless heart go still. No voices in my head, just birds and skies of red, and thoughts I never said. Where the quiet winds blow through the tall pine trees, and the water talks soft to the falling leaves. No roads to follow, no need to know. I'm finally home where the quiet winds blow. Let the world keep spinning fast, let the city chase its past. I've found a place that time forgot, and it's all the peace I ever sought. Where the quiet winds blow through the tall pine trees, and the river sings low to the evening breeze. No roads to follow, no need to know, just me in the calm where the quiet winds blow. Yeah, I'm finally home where the quiet winds blow.
The sky's turning velvet and the fire's burning low. Crickets sing their lullabies and rhythms soft and slow. My boots are by the doorway and I'm rocking back and forth, wrapped in this old blanket like I finally found my north. The world's gone quiet but not quite still. There's something in the air that heals. Whispers on a wooden porch, telling truths I never forced. In the hush between the stars and breeze, I feel the weight fall off with ease. No one talking, still I hear all the things I used to fear, fading in the fire's torch with whispers on a wooden porch. I used to think I needed words to speak what hurt the most, but silence here beside the pines is closer than a toast. The wind leans in like an old friend who always knew the score, and every creak beneath my chair says I don't have to run no more. The night don't ask me what I've done, it just lets me come undone. Whispers on a wooden porch, like mercy drifting from the north. No voices loud, no empty praise, just the sound of quiet grace. The moonlight wraps around my chest like someone saying you can rest. And I believe without a torch, these whispers on a wooden porch. No therapist, no big advice, just stars that blink in firelight. And all I've held in tight for years, released in silence, not in tears. Whispers on a wooden porch, where healing never feels forced, where every sigh becomes a song, and even grief knows it belongs. No need to run, no need to try. I found my place beneath this sky, not alone, but not searched for, just whispers on a wooden porch. And I'll be here till morning breaks, letting every quiet sound reshape.
The morning light slips through the trees, soft like a whispered prayer. No deadlines, no alarms, just golden stillness in the air. I stretch out on this cotton bed beneath the wooden beam, and breathe a world that's finally real, not just some restless dream. No buzzing phones, no morning rush, just coffee, steam, and meadow hush. I'm waking up where worries end, where the air feels like a lifelong friend. No pressure pulling on my chest, just the rhythm of a soul at rest. I left the weight, I shed the skin, and let the quiet pull me in. Yeah, I'm waking up again, where all my worries end. The porch is warm beneath my feet, the creek comes down below, and everything I used to chase no longer needs to show. There's peace in pouring maple tea, and birds that come and go, and learning how to just exist and letting time move slow. No calendar to chase me down, just clouds that drift and skies unbound. I'm waking up where worries end, where I don't need to just pretend. The smile I wear comes from the ground, not from a need to be profound. The world still turns, but not too fast. Out here the moment's built to last, and I belong again, where all my worries end. It's not a mansion, not a stage, but peace has never cared for age. It's found in breathing softer air, and waking up to know you care. I'm waking up where worries end, where I don't have to break or bend, where love is simple, kind, and slow, and every sunrise lets me grow. No race, no mask, no need to mend. I found a place I won't defend. Yeah, I'm waking up again, where all my worries end, and I'll stay in the morning light that leads the way.
Chords are strummed, no verses rhyme, just wind and thought in perfect time. The mountains speak without a word, and in that hush my heart is heard. No lyrics chase what I've been through, the stillness tells it better too. In a world that sings so loud, I've learned to find peace without a crowd. The silence is my song, where I feel that I belong. It holds me close without a phrase, and plays in soft and sacred ways. No melody, no grand refrain, just quiet healing in the rain. The silence sings all night long. Yeah, the silence is my song. I've screamed through music, prayed through lines, but nothing calms me quite like pines, where no applause is ever sought, and every thought is gently caught. It's in the pause between the pain that I start breathing right again. Let others dance in a roaring light, I'll find my rhythm in the night. The silence is my song. It's where the broken hearts belong. No chorus swelling to impress, just space enough to softly bless. And though no harmony is played, it hums in every step I've made. It's simple still, but never wrong. Yeah, the silence is my song. No producer, no guitar, just who you truly are. When all the noise has gone away and something deeper starts to stay, the silence is my song. It's where the restless soul feels strong. A lullaby with no real tune, just dancing shadows by the moon. I'll keep singing low and long in the quiet where I've grown, in a place I've searched for all along. The silence is my song. So let the silence carry me. It's all the sound I'll ever need.